This is a problem. One cat toy. All of the Pouncers have been made. We have 48 kickers.
Black cats, gray cats, brown cats, orange cats.
We are replacing this with this. It's going to give me so much freedom and versatility. I'm never going to get over this, by the way. A little boop from Pearl. Hello, welcome to Chester and Pearl. I'm Tracy and I draw cute cat art that I use to make products that bring joy to cats and cat people. And this is my channel where I take you behind the scenes of my small business. Today's vlog is not what I had originally planned. However, Mother Nature has changed our plans. We are supposed to be getting a severe ice storm here in Raleigh this weekend, and I'm not sure if I'm actually going to have time and electricity for the power to create that vlog. So instead, I'm just going to take you along on all this work that I need to get done anyway this week, which is market prep. See, I wasn't even going to make a vlog about this because we've had so many market vlogs and I thought you needed a long break. Because I do have my first event of the season coming up a week from Saturday. Today is Thursday. The storm is supposed to arrive this weekend. They're saying there could be widespread power outages. I have lived here for 18 years and we've never had a big ice storm that has caused widespread power outages. So I don't know what sort of predictions are needed to cause something like that. So I'm just going by what the meteorologists say at this point, and we're taking all the precautions, and I'm just preparing that we could have several days without power. So I do have a market a week from Saturday, and if we lose power, but if that market still happens, I have a problem. This is a problem. We have exactly one cat toy, a kicker, left in our market bin. So the last market of last year completely depleted my cat toy inventory. It was my best market ever, and the few that I did have left, I have mostly picked through for online orders since then. So one kicker is left. So we really need to get sewing, and if I lose power, I won't be able to use the sewing machine. But there are also a lot of other tasks that I need to complete before the first market that don't even involve electricity. So if we lose power, this could turn into an interesting video on still running my business in the middle of an ice storm. And if something happens and this event doesn't even happen a week from Saturday, well, this is all work that I would need to do before my first event of the year anyway. Fortunately, my product and just preparing for markets, since I do so many markets, that any work that I do to prepare for one is not in vain if a market gets canceled, because, well, I'll just use those cat toys at the next market. And there's a lot of prep work to do for some new displays and everything. So let's head over to the other side to pick out our fabric. And nothing is changing about the cat toy display for markets this year. It's still going to be the same panel. We display 12 different kicker patterns at a time, along with 4 or 5 different pouncers. So let's choose the kicker patterns out of our cabinet. Okay, no Christmas or Halloween. Oh, definitely need pride. Oh, we need to cut fabric. We have one pride left. And spring, do we want springtime yet? We'll come back to that. Winter, I think I do still want to bring a few winter. We'll actually split that one. Let's do 2 of the dark blue and 2 of the ice blue. And then we will also need pouncers, and we will need to cut pouncer fabric as well. Cat TV, always popular. Again, I need to cut fabric. That is the last 4 birds. We'll do squirrels. Last 4 squirrels. Well, maybe we'll be doing more fabric cutting. 2, 3, 4. I can't talk and count at the same time. More fabric cutting this weekend even than I thought, which if we lose power, we can still cut fabric. That is the one wonderful thing about this little office with this huge window, is that there's so much light in here. I actually don't have good lighting in this office because I don't need it. I get lots of natural light. Okay, definitely books and plants. You need 4 more. Oh, that's right. This is a Valentine's market. So we are going to have all 3 of our Valentine's colors out. 3 plus that one that's finished. 3 plus another one. Well, it's not finished, but the little pocket is done. 3 red, or 4 red. And we should definitely have tabbies. Oh, this is gonna be harder than I thought to narrow it down. See, because we need castronauts too. Well, we need castronauts. It's one of our most popular patterns. 4. And we need at least one of these foster kittens. So are we gonna do blue or purple? I think we'll go purple because we have some other blue fabrics going on here. So let's narrow this down to 12. We definitely need one of the foster kittens, plus books, which is popular, plus plants, which is popular, and castronauts for the same reason. So those 4, that's 1 row. It's a Valentine's themed event, so we want all 3 of our little loves, plus a 4th, the pride. And definitely want the bees. Definitely want 1 hook of the snuggle season because it is still winter. Oh, which means we just need to skip one of these. I'm going to choose squirrels and birds because the fish are much brighter colors, and I find this print does better in the warmer months. So we'll put this one back and we have our 12 kicker patterns. And then I also chose the Pouncer patterns. So we're gonna go with foster kittens, of course. Always have to have one of the foster kittens. Cat TV, Indoorsy, 2 of the top selling cat toys of the entire year last year. And then we'll definitely need the little loves for this event. So that's 4. And I think we will still bring a few snuggle season as well. But I need to cut some of these. There is so much fabric that needs to be cut. So that might be part of this weekend as well. But let's get to sewing these kickers. At least get started. Watching figure skating while I'm doing this. I've been a figure skating fan since I was, 13? The 1992 Olympics in Albertville. Christy Yamaguchi, Paul Wiley, Nancy Kerrigan, before the whole Tanya and Nancy thing. Like for the next 10 years after that, I was all in to being a figure skating fan. So kind of dwindled after that, and I've kind of been getting back into it this past quad, as they say, the past 4 years since the last Olympics, in part because it's so easy to watch figure skating now because everything is streamed. Everything is streamed, so you get to see everybody. But I'm really, really excited about the Olympics coming up, and I could talk all about figure skating and the skaters. They're my favorite ones. But I'll save you from that. And as far as this vlog this week goes, you might be wondering, well, if I didn't have time to do the vlog I had planned, then why do I think I have time to do this vlog or any vlog at all? And that was because the other vlog I had planned was just going to take a lot more time. It will be more editing intensive, like my, what am I doing? Like the annual recaps that I just did, where I add a lot of text and everything. But a vlog like this, like a market vlog or one like this, where it's just chronological and there's really not much text to add over it, there's not a lot of editing, I'm basically not even recording too much extra content. So I'm basically just putting together the snippets that I'm recording. So that won't take as long. So even if we do lose power this weekend, and gosh, I hope we don't. Our utilities in our neighborhood are underground, so it would just be the main lines. But hopefully, even if we do lose power, that then, you know, it would be back by Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I would have time to quickly edit this video together. But you still will get the other video. It's just my whole schedule now. It's just going to be pushed back a whole week. But the next video, ironically, is going to be a lot about how I edit my YouTube videos. So that one will be coming up after this one. And then the market that I am sewing for is a Valentine's market at Durham Central Park. I was just at Durham Central Park in December. There was a vlog from that event. It was a very, very windy day. It was cold and windy. I have a feeling it will be cold again, but hopefully not so windy. And I'm not expecting it to be a huge event, so that's why I'm only doing 4 of each of these kickers. Well, for now, because I also know what my time limitations are, especially with the storm coming and if I end up losing time. So that's why I really wanted to get started early so that I have kickers to go for that event. Because usually I bring more than 4 of each pattern, and I have a restock bin because I put 4 on each hook. And then I have a restock bin, so as they sell, then I can replenish them from the restock bin. And in addition, I always have a few additional cat toy patterns in that restock bin for when any of the 12 completely sells out. Then I don't have an empty hook. So I'm not going to have any to replenish with. I'm just going to have the 4 of each, 48. It should be enough if I have time to make more before that event. I certainly will, but 48 should get me through. It'll be a nice variety. It's still 12 different kickers. But then I also have pouncers to make and chasers as well. And then behind me, can you see? Oh yeah, I have my new shelving unit here. And I also have one of my grid panels here in the office as well, because something else I can do this weekend, whether we have power or not, is reorganize all of the stickers and magnets, because I have 28 new, looks like my cats, to add to each of those. So I need to get them all organized. And then I have the shelving unit and I can plan how that's going to be displayed. Still plenty to do to get ready for the market. Again, I just wasn't planning on recording this for a vlog to give you guys a break. But since I'm here and doing the work, I'll just take you along with me. Hello and welcome to day 2 of market prep. I am working on snipping this string of pouncers. I got the pockets all sewn up. And then yesterday I also did finish all of the kicker pockets. So we are going to finish snipping the pouncers, and then I'm going to move on and stuff and try to finish as many of those kickers as I can. As far as this storm is concerned, it is arriving tomorrow, late in the day tomorrow, I think. We'll just have to see what happens after that. So I would just like to finish all of these kickers and pouncers before then. So I will continue snipping all of these, and I will check back in with you when I have an update on all the progress that I will hopefully be able to make. Success. It is, what is it? Oh, it's 5 o'clock. So we have 48 kickers all sewn, all ready to go. So 12 patterns, 4 of each. This feels good. This is just a start bin's worth, so I usually like to bring more than this to a market, but this will work great if this is all that I'm able to sew for this upcoming event. And we will package these later in the week. We can do that anytime. And next up will be pouncers, but I will call it a night. I will call it a day for now and see you tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what tomorrow will bring, so we'll be on the journey together. So it is now Sunday. I did not get any work done yesterday. We were just preparing for the storm that was coming. And we got outside, took a little hike in our neighborhood. Oh, there's a cute one. And yeah, just did a lot of home cooking, just not knowing what today and the next few days would bring. So we got a little bit of snow overnight. We have some sleet falling now. So we are going to finish sewing the pouncers and then see what happens after that. The cats are very interested in the birds, as am I, honestly. So we are going to stuff all of our Pouncer pockets and sew them up while we still have power. Who knows if we're even ever going to lose it at this point, but we'll be ready. So let's get a little bit of work done today. And Pouncers are done. So we have all of the Pouncers have been made. Whoop. All of the kickers, we will get them packaged up at some point. And I think that's all we'll do for now. Welcome to Monday. We did not get the ice storm that was predicted. We got a bunch of sleet instead. So feeling very grateful to still have power and everything this morning, but we are going to continue getting market ready. We have 28 new looks like my cat cats, so we need to update the sticker displays and the magnet displays. So we'll do stickers first. So let's pick out all of the stickers from our bins there and we'll do 10 of each for the market stock. So first we'll remove our whole bin of lights that we had charged for the possibility of losing power. Actually, we'll use one of them because it's a little dark in the corner. There we go, that helps a little. Okay, so all the new ones are every number 75 and above. So we'll go through and pick out 10 of each. Long-haired black cat with a locket. Short hair gray cat with amber eyes. Long hair amber cat, or long hair gray cat with amber eyes. Long hair gray tuxedo. A gray tabby van cat. Short hair silver tabby. A gray tabby with a white mouth. The long haired buff tabby tuxedo because we already had the short hair. A Turkish van or long haired orange van cat because we had a short hair of that as well, but not the long hair. And both short hair and long hair warmer brown tabbies because the ones we have are a little lighter and a little of a cooler shade. And I was finding that a lot of people have cats that are a little darker, a little more warmer in orange. A Torby tuxedo with a little white mouth. A long-haired Torby tuxedo. A long-haired tabby coat. Two different dilute Torbys, one a little darker, one a little lighter. And two different dilute Torby tuxedos, a little darker and a little lighter. And a long-hair dilute Torby tuxedo. And a Russian blue. This one's just a little darker than my usual gray cat. And a pretty rare one, but a solid chocolate covered cat. And this one's a smoke tabby. And then we have all three of our hairless cats. And a cream point ragdoll. And two more Bengals. We have the silver Bengal and the snow Bengal. So let's see if I got all of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 8. All 28. And then we will get out our sticker panels. These are all the clips. Okay, this is where having a small office isn't totally ideal. So let's see, because there's 4 panels. Looks like I can fit 2 side by side here. So these are the 2 that go on top of the 2 panels. We'll put these back for now. Well, let's take out, we don't need Christmas. Oh, we take out all the Christmas. We'll leave this snuggle season ones, like we'll leave those in because it's still winter. I also want to take out some of the text because they're taking up some valuable space. Maybe just the ones that actually like say blue eyes or green eyes, amber eyes. And if we have any that we need to fill in, we might keep those, but we'll set those aside for now. Okay, so I'm bringing over all of the black and gray cats. So right away, let's see, right away, you'll go there. Oh, I know what I'll do. Do that. And then now we have your long-haired counterpart that goes there. What else? Oh, we also have this smoke tabby. I feel maybe, and that fills that up right away. I feel like this is then set. Oh, we should put the winter up here. There we go. Actually, let's go ahead and do this one over here next. This starts orange on top, which I think we still want to do. Then these word ones are some of the most popular ones. I just have a few with phrases on them, like easily distracted by cats and introverted but willing to discuss cats. So we're going to move those up higher as well. Let's see if we can put these up all together. Don't need that many Charlottes. Well, let me think this through and I will get back to you. Okay, we have finally finished. We got 28 new cat stickers added. Let me show you what I did. I have 4 of these classroom calendar panels that I use to put all of these stickers in. Instead, they work perfectly because the fronts of the pockets are clear so you can see the stickers, and then it's super easy to set up because then at a market, I just hook these on standing grid panels. So I have 4 of these, so 2 go on each of the standing grid panels, and I really rearranged all of these cats so that when someone is looking for their cat, any potential similar ones are nearby. So if they come here because they have a brown cat, well then the cats that have a little bit of orange in them are right here. And then if they have an orange cat, then that goes into the brown, and everything is similar. And I switched this up too. Basically we have black cats, gray cats, brown cats, orange cats. And that was basically 4 quadrants last time. But I like this now that I did long columns because for the most part, your typical cats, you know, your plain orange tabby, your brown tabby, the gray cat, the solid black cats, those are the most popular ones. And so that pushed all of them up to the top. And then it just kind of blends into each one. So we start with the black ones, the most popular. Then we go gray striped, then we go into brown striped, and then the mix with the orange and into the solid orange. And then you get down toward the bottom, and then you get all the different mixes with the Torbys and Calicos, and then the Dilutes, and then lots of the just different specific breeds down here too. I have some Siamese and all the Bengals, and the hairless cats are down here as well. And then all of the themed stickers then go on the sides. So the ones at the top are based on my year-end data, are the most popular ones. So we have the window cats up here, and there's an orange cat in these 2 stickers. So they're right next to the orange cats. So if someone has an orange cat, and they'll be like, oh, look, there's an orange cat there as well. And then these phrases are really popular. And then over here, I have all of the city windows, and then all of these different black cats that are right next to their counterparts because black cats are most popular. And then all of the reading and indoorsy stickers. This is going to work really, really well. So next up is magnets. And magnets are pretty similar. I don't have all of the different themed magnets, but it's all of the same, looks like my cat ones. So I'm going to take a picture of what I did here. And it's not going to be exactly the same for the magnets. I forget, that's why I brought in one of the standing panels from the garage already so I can set that up in here because I forget how many we're going to be able to fit across. Well, let me just put this away and set it up and show you. So magnet time. I set up a grid panel here and I have over 100 of these little 2-inch hooks now. So let me remember how many fit. Yes, I do believe it is 7 across. Why did I say across with a T? Is it? Let's just put more on and make sure that's not going to be too close. When I tested this, when I first got the hooks and was trying to figure out if this was a good replacement for putting the IKEA panels on the standing panels, I want to think that I tested 7 across. Oh yeah, that won't be too close together. So 7 across, and then let's see how many down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Oh yes, I think that's what I even planned, because then that's 56 per panel. That sounds right, because I know I needed at least 100 because I have 100 cats now. So, okay, so 7 across and 8 down. What were the sticker panels I just finished? They were 5 across for each one. Because again, I'm gonna have 2 panels of magnets, just like I have 2 panels of stickers. So the stickers were 5 across, but then 6, 7, 11 down. It would be so much easier if I could just take exactly what I did for stickers, copy and paste for magnets, but it's not going to work that way because the magnets take up more space. So they need more columns, more but shorter columns. So, okay, well, let's get all of the 28 new magnets all incorporated into the original collection. And I'll show you that. Mommy already did this for me. She already packaged up all of the new ones, so they'll be all ready to go. Oh, and then they're not in a container in there. Whoa. Well, we will work on, let's just get this done now. So I finally figured this out. Hopefully you can see them and there's not too much glare. Now that we added a second column, I pulled up some of the black and white cats so that they're not all down below. And so that created 2 more columns, but it still lets me put the gray tabby cats that will be right next to the brown tabby cats that will be on the panel right next to it. And then we just go gray, black and white, and then the black. And then the way this is in the tent is that the black cats are right on the end as people walk by, because again, they're the most popular, so that's what will catch their eye. And we go down, and then the bottom. We do have a couple of themed magnets, but that's just what's left over. As soon as the ones I have are gone, they'll be gone. So I have them at the bottom so that once they're gone, I'm not going to have to do a whole bunch of rearranging. Chester, I know. Did you think that jump was a good idea? I am glad you chose wisely. Okay, so let's get this panel of magnets all packed up and we will work on the next panel. And I store these, hello baby boy. I store these and transport them in these fridge organizers. And then they all just have little pieces of paper between each kind of cat. And I think what I'm gonna do is additionally take some bookmarks and I'll put them in by column. And then at the bottom of each column, additionally put in a bookmark. And that way it's a cue to start the next column when setting them up. Yes, Chester, love you, darling. So let's work on the other half of the magnet collection. Is the other panel's worth of cat magnets. So this is the one that then has the brown tabbies and the orange tabbies. And since I needed to add 2 new columns, I pulled up both the calicos and the torties in between them. So those columns then go down. And I got one of my handy dandy reports from the end of last year, because those are 2 of the next most popular ones as far as all of the cats that were lower on the panel. So I pulled up the calicos and the torties because they're the ones that people want. So then that also fits between the orange and the brown because they're a mix. And then you get down here to the bottom where you get tabbycos and all of the different mixes and dilutes and all of that. So I will go ahead and pack these up. And we have a sign now too. So we needed a new way to attach these signs because they used to be attached to the IKEA panels that were hanging on these standing grid panels. And they had Velcro on the back and they just stuck to the front. But we don't have those IKEA panels anymore. So I had to figure out a way. So basically I went back to my rolls of Velcro. I've had these rolls of Velcro as long as I've been doing markets. They come in super, super handy for adding signage and just in so many ways in market displays. So I put little pieces of Velcro on the back of 3 of the hooks. And then I put the rest on the front of the signs. And so the 2 panels now have the signs. So I think that means magnets are done. They are ready for markets. And the next thing we are going to do is set up our brand new shelving unit and make sure we have everything ready to go there. So I guess a little visual would help right now since I'm talking about kind of redoing my tent setup. So this is what we had last year. We had magnet panels on one side, sticker panels on the other side. Then we kind of put the cat toys up front, depended on the event. Sometimes they were in, sometimes they were out. And then along the back, we had a 6-foot table with our checkout stand next to it. And the 6-foot table had all of the additional items that don't sell as well. I mean, mainly it's the magnets, stickers, and the cat toys. And these magnets are the looks like my cat magnets, the flexible magnets. And then the table had the bookmarks and the fridge magnets and notepads and post-it notes, all those other things. Well, now we are getting rid of this. Obviously, it is the biggest part of this setup. It takes up the most real estate and it's the lowest profiting items. So we are replacing this with this. Oh my goodness. So the little shelving unit, not only does it take up far less space in the footprint, but it adds elevation, gets some of those products up to eye level. So I'm not sure, we could keep the layout like this and we might, and this is something that we're just gonna have to set it up on the day and see what works. This could work. But another problem that I'm trying to solve is that when we had the table and the checkout stand, and we were always then back here, you can see depending on the event, it was hard for us to get out because not every event allowed us to go out the back. We might have had a neighbor right there. And then there's also some events where the tents are right next to each other. Like we can't squeeze between the tents out the side. So we have to figure out a way to come out to the front of our tent. And since the cat toys are way up here, and that's the one thing that needs to constantly get replenished as the products sell during an event, it was pretty difficult during these really big events where our tent would be crowded a lot of the day. It was actually hard to get out just to restock our own products. So by doing this, we kind of still have that problem. We can easily get out from behind our displays, but we would still have to make it through and then all the way back, which can be difficult sometimes. So I was thinking that still keep the magnets over there, sticker panels right here. So when you look into the tent, you just see all of these stickers. Keep the cat toys. I always want to keep the cat toys right up front where people are walking by to catch their eye. And then we could have the checkout stand right behind the cat toys with the shelves there. And then we can even move the cat toys down here a little bit so that we can just, boop, we can just get out the side here. And I feel like this could work too. So this is what I'm thinking. And then the shelving unit with all those little product, they would be kind of those impulse buys at the checkout line at the grocery store. So this is what I'm thinking our new setup will be. Here is the shelving unit. It's collapsible, so that makes it really easy to transport. And on this, we're going to have this spinner. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. The little magnetic spinner for the fridge magnets. We also have all of the sticker cards now just in this little bin for people to sift through. We have bookmarks in a container. We will eventually have a second container as well, but right now I just have those 5 bookmarks. And then we will have Post-it notes. I have these 2 containers that are just drawer organizers. I can just put these in a box, set them out on the shelf, boom, done, setup is complete. And then some notepads. So we need to merchandise all of this and get everything all set, make sure we have all of our signage and that it's ready to go. So we'll start by putting the magnets on the spinner. Oh no, I need my cheat sheet as usual. I think we'll do 2 of each one. Let's try that and see how much space it takes up. So Aries, Taurus, what's next? Gemini, Cancer with the little crab. I just love that one so much. Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Oh, this will work out perfectly. They will go on 3 of the sides. And then Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and what's the last one? Pisces. And then additionally, so we have one last side, and that can be our cities, which currently we have 4, so that's good. I will worry about where to display additional cities when those are done, but eventually that will be an issue. Actually, I wouldn't need to put 2 of each one in that case. So we have Raleigh, Durham, Charlotte, and Wilmington. Oh my gosh, it's so stinking cute. It's so stinking cute. I love it. And the best part of this, I was bringing like 10 of each one, setting them on shelves every single time for the markets. They don't sell that well. I mean, I don't sell more than a few in every event so far. So just having 2 at a time on here, like this is going to be fine. As they sell, I can restock them. But like this right here, this can go into a box as it is. And then again, setting this up when we get to the market, pick it up out of the box, boom, it's done. And then I can have the additional inventory in a separate box that doesn't even need to be set up when we get there. Also, I love that this is metal, because I was realizing all of the grid panels are metal, and then this frame is metal as well. So I can use magnets actually to display some signage, because I have this little cheat sheet for everyone that lists all of the dates for all of the zodiac signs. Because I think on top, I'm going to want to put signage similar to what we have here. See, it came with this little card that you can set on top. I might just be able to change my little cat head so it can still be on one side. Yeah, I can change the signage for that. So it's choose your sign. Yeah, I'll need to put pricing on it too, because right now the pricing is only on this separate little clip. I have this roll of a magnetic strip. Oh, do I have really sharp scissors? Let me go get some really sharp scissors. I'll be back. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Love you. Okay, I hope I didn't go. Oh yeah, looks like the microphone's still working. Again, with this new camera, I'm not quite sure exactly how everything works. There we go. These should be sharp enough. So if you'll put this on the back, I can just do a nice long strip. Oh my gosh, that was so easy. Woo. So I have this little magnetic strip, right? And that'll go on. Oh my gosh, I love it. Is it gonna want to be on that? Should it be on that side? I guess it doesn't. Oh, doesn't matter. See, that's the beauty of it. It's a magnet. Oh dear. It's been a long day. There we go. And Pearl has arrived. Hello, Pearl. There we go. So now it's magnetic on the back. So then I can stick it wherever I want to put it. So it can be on that side with the cards there, or it can be on this side with the magnets. Doesn't matter if I want to make some changes, or I could even put it in the back if I don't want it right out up front. Oh, this is so perfect. Before we go any further, because see, I also will have chasers. I was thinking, I have another idea for chasers. Hello, Pearl has arrived. Hi, Pearl. Hello, sweet darling. A little boop from Pearl. She left. So much for additional help from Pearl. So I was thinking, if the chasers are going to go on this shelf, they're going to have to go on the top because they're too tall to go anywhere else. But I have a different idea. For now, the cards can go there. Cards can go here. That's not really going to work when I have more bookmarks. Is that gonna work if there's multiples? I guess if people are interested, they'll be able to see both, because then I like having the notepads on the bottom. I think that is what we will do. Oh, I'm going to need a little stand. I'll be back again. Okay, I'm back again. I knew I had some of these little stands that I could put some of these notepads on in the bottom. There we go. So this is our stationery shelf. So then one of them can be displayed standing up in the back, 2 can be laying here, and then we have 2 rows of Post-it notes. Then we can have 2 rows, we'll probably just do 2 rows again of bookmarks, which again won't be an issue for this very first event because I only have that many. And then we have the sticker cards, and I think we will then at first. We can put the chasers right up there on top. And the rest of the signage that I make, I can use magnets. That's so exciting because it allows me to just be very spontaneous and work with what I have in the moment and not be completely rigid in my plans and allow for some flexibility. So yeah, so I think I will just work on some signage and this will all be ready to go. Okay, so let's get all our new signage up. So we don't need this little magnet sign or the what's your sign anymore. We have our new one that is two-sided. So find your sign and where are you from? Oh, and I just taped these to the little board that came with this little spinning display. So it fits perfectly. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. It's so cute. I love it so much. And then what else do we have? So no more of the clips because the clips are blocking the product. So here was my dilemma. I've been putting a lot of pricing signs just on clips and I use the Velcro to get them on there. So they're very handy because then you can just clip them anywhere. But when you clip them on these displays, whether it's the bookmarks here or the Post-it notes down here, you're blocking the product. So instead, I have the magnetized price tags. And I honestly don't love the way it looks. It feels cluttered when they're just going to be on the side like that. But you know, I'm all about functionality and it lets the customers see the whole product and they have the price tags right next to them. So we have those for bookmarks. We will have them for Post-it notes. We have them for the notepads, so we don't need this anymore. And also for sticker cards. So there you go. Actually, that's not too bad, especially if they're even like that. And I realize this might be difficult to see too because I have all the cluttered shelves right behind it, so you can see through, and this will look a lot better in the wild at a market, but I am loving the way this turned out. I loved being able to just put the magnets on. It's going to give me so much freedom and versatility when I get to an event. If I don't want to put the sticker cards out for some reason, I don't have to put them out, or if I want to flip them, it just allows me to make everything spontaneous and just go with the flow. And this, I'm never going to get over this, by the way. This is just so stinking cute. Oh, I love it so much. And then they can easily take them off, put them back. And then this is on here magnetized as well with all of the zodiac dates. I am loving the way this turned out. It takes up so much less space than that 2x6 foot table. It's going to be so much easier to set up because all this stuff, we're just going to put it in boxes. This goes in a box, put it on a shelf. This goes in a box, put it on a shelf. Same thing here with these. These are in their little displays, so just put them in a box, put them out on the shelves. The only thing that I really need to separately put out is the notepads, and I already have a solution for that here. This is going to be the bin that I keep all the extra fridge magnets in that I'll have to replenish the cute little spinner with, and then I just cut this cardboard to size, so I will just transport all of the notepads in this bin. Voila. I also switched all of the multiple quantity pricing. So it used to be all of these additional items were buy 3, get 1 free. But meanwhile, all of the cat toys and the stickers and magnets were all 3, 4, whatever to give a discount. So I don't know why I changed these items to a different format. But it seemed confusing and people didn't do the BOGOs as much, so I switched everything to buy 3. So Post-it notes are $5.50, 3 for $13. Bookmarks now, instead of being the old buy 3, get 1 free, now they're $4 or 3 for $9. Sticker cards, 3 for $16. And the notepads, $8 or 3 for $18. So hopefully that's clearer and will encourage multiple item purchases. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey to revamp, reorganize my market tent and all the displays for this coming year. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see how this is going to work out with all the customers there. It's going to give everyone so much more room to look around. It's going to be easier to find things. Everything is going to be clearer. It's going to be easier for me and my helper, usually my mom. We're going to be able to get in and out of the tent easier. I have enjoyed the break from markets and I'm looking forward to doing warmer weather markets. But I'm so looking forward to it. Can't wait to take you on the first market vlog of the year. That might be next week, maybe not. I'll leave a comment down below if the event is actually taking place. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful in any way, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. Thanks, be kind, and have a great day.